It is your Monday evening right here on WDW News Today. This is Cosmic Reid Live. Hi, everyone. I'm Cosmic Chris Reid. As always, it is so nice to be with you and have you as our guests here on the program today. We are talking date night at Disney parks. We're going to have a lot of fun this show. It could end with Jeff and I each sleeping on the couch because we're doing a spouse match game. Jeff, how you doing? How you feeling about this whole thing we're going to be doing this hour?
I have to tell you, with each hour, each minute, I might be feeling worse if I'm being honest with you. As Leah's out waiting in the wings, and I just need everyone in the chat room. Hello, thank you for spending your Monday night with us, and we miss you dearly, Angelina. But I had to actually, for the first time ever, place a phone call to Chris pre-show because Leah had been asking how the game was going to be played repeatedly through the day. And I was like, what's going on? What's wrong with you? Like, it's so easy. You write an answer, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no, but this is why. And finally at like 8:11, I'm like, oh my God, maybe she's right. So you're right. I could already be on the couch tonight, regardless of how we perform in the game. But yes, I think we're all
you aren't going to be moving
on the same page. Yes. Seriously.
Yeah. So Angelina's not here. She actually is in the chat right now. She's in the middle of the forest right now. So you think Canadian internet is bad, you know, sitting at home, you can't get it in the forest. I don't know how she's even pulling that off right now, but she'll be back next week for our big Halloween episode. We'll talk more about that a little bit later in the show. But what we've done is we've created a Disney spouse matching game, and we will each bring our spouse on a little bit later in the show. Actually, not too far from now, so hang on. It's going to happen sooner rather than later.
Cards.
Yeah, and we got cards. Do you have? You wrote them out on paper? Where did you get paper?
Yeah,
dude,
no,
I got paper towels.
No toilet paper. We still can't keep
towels, man.
God, he really did, man. Angelina would have come in with some type of like laser writer or something like that. Like always kind of like
3D printed answers.
Yeah, 3D. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe that she's actually in the chat room from somewhere in the forest. Like we were at Leah's parents' cabin. I can't even get a signal
tall
there.
Pine trees. The tall Canadian pine trees are known to have Wi-Fi signals in them. There's enough maple syrup in them that you get, you know. So I get it. I get it. I want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be a really fun hour. I want to give an extra special shout out to Mandy, who is in the chat, where snail mail, like the card says June 2020, and it's already like mid-July, but that's because Canada Mail is very slow. And Mandy gave me this amazing card on behalf of her and the Wigs. And of course, there's bananas on it for the Wigs members here. Just a really, really sweet card. And I totally appreciate getting this kind of stuff. It really made my day. Mandy, thank you very much on behalf of us. Totally appreciate that. So thumbs up for Mandy in the chat, because that's just, that's incredible stuff. Yeah, we really appreciate that. And we appreciate having you and everyone with us as well. So thank you very much for that.
Yes.
This is so what a crazy time, Jeff. For the first time since like we started doing this show, the Disney parks are actually opening up now. Some are already open. We've seen footage. News Today's been live all week doing these big broadcasts so far, and it's just been it's a weird feeling. I think it's a really, really weird feeling. I don't know about you.
It's surreal to see it, and it's so funny that you actually brought that up, because I'm like, oh my God, we've been doing this for how many weeks now? I mean, just with Angelina, I think 2 full months. And the parks have been closed the entire time, and the whole thing was like, we're gonna get into this thing, talk about what's exciting and what's coming up at Disney, and it kind of became this like memories and fun, happy like place. And now, like all weekend, man, I'm glued to the Twitters, the interwebs, and seeing, and it really seems like, you know, look, man, I mean, people are going to say some things, you know, no one's going to be happy. Like, not everyone is always going to be happy, but I do feel like they're doing what they can. And I think I'm really jealous. I just saw Drew now 15 days until he's back. And, well, Drew was at the cast preview. I was watching some of the stuff online today, and I mean, it looks like there's enough space. I wish I could be there. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah. You know what? It looks like there's enough space for everyone to enjoy themselves and have some fun with it. You know, I think it's great to see that they are slowly starting to finally open up again. So I'm excited for people that have made it down there already. And so this hour, yeah, we're slowly getting ready here for the date night section. This game that's going to happen. I think it's going to take up quite a bit of the show. Please tell your friends about the show. We'd love to have them in the YouTube chat as well. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, thanks for tuning in, and Twitter and Instagram as well. Always appreciate that. So you live closer to the Magic than I do up here in Canada, so you've had the opportunity to maybe get there more often in that. And you know, when we go, it's a vacation. We packed our big suitcases and all this kind of stuff, and you know, you can have a date night there, but it's a little bit different given the week's plan that you have to do stuff, and the couple of flights from Canada, and 1 or 2 flights. So what's it been like for you in anywhere at Disney World for you two having you and Leah having you know, a bit of a date night, because you got less of a road to get there?
It's fun, you know, when we originally started talking about this, it's fun because we are very blessed to be so close. I mean, it's an under an hour flight. Like, we pop down, we're there before, you know, you could leave first thing in the morning and be there before be inside the park before noon. So we actually have kind of like the luxury to be able to choose, well, do you want a romantic night, or would you like a fun, you know, kind of like a fun, kind of crazy and free kind of vibe. So we've kind of done both of those things. And she probably still is regretting this, but I mean, she actually ran a half marathon. So we did the wine and dine together. So that was actually, I mean, what was that, 2 years ago? Nice. 2 years ago or 3 years ago? 3 years ago now, this food and wine. And, you know, so that was kind of a fun thing to train together, and then it builds up that she's shaking her head. No, it wasn't at all. But when we, you know, when you do something like that, like, you know, it was kind of fun. We had like that time, I think we did we do hoop-de-doo for that afterwards? Because it was like you burn something like 1,300 calories. So I want like all you can eat ribs and fried chicken after that, right? And it actually includes the beer. And so so there's that, and then we've had like a romantic kind of be our guest night, which I thought was fantastic. I love the ambiance in there for dinner. So and then sometimes like we'll just finish the night you know, on Main Street with some Casey's miniature corn dogs. You know what I mean? She's shaking her head. Out of all three things that I said, I think that was the most excited. So mini corn dogs at Casey's actually is I picked the right wife. What can I say? Oh, and then she's like, you know, and then you get to experience the kiss goodnight on Main Street, and it's just like, you know, it's a lot of fun. So, I mean, you, as we all know, had like the most romantic of times. But I mean, like, what's it like? I mean, you guys kind of go big. It's like go big or go home if you've only got two trips a year. You know?
Well, we have no, you know, when we're traveling like 2,000 kilometers to get down there or more, 2,000 miles or whatever. You want to make it worth it. So we try to do stuff. We obviously, there's the fantastic engagement that we've talked about on the show. You know, we try to have a nice dinner every time we go there to different restaurants and try something new. We like doing that, but you know, keeping it simple as well. We usually do Casey's sometimes right when you go in the park. Last time we were at Disneyland, we just did a simple Casey's hot dog there, which is really fun. You know, with the piano player out there.
Everybody's a fan of Casey's. Literally everyone in the chat room, right? Steven, Mandy, like everybody's like, yeah, Casey's, man. Mandy said the Casey Slaw Dog is a romantic experience on its own. That's really funny calling it, man. That says everything you do.
We're a few minutes away from doing this whole match game, and we're going to see how this rolls. We've never done it. Like Jeff said, we had a little call a couple minutes before the show to make sure we got this figured out properly, but I do want to say hello to some people in the chat here. We forgot to do that right off the bat. So Archfox, how you doing? Adam, I see you in there, and Mandy as well. Shornforce, welcome. Renee, welcome to the show. I haven't seen your name here before, but Renee says hi. Was at the annual pass event on Thursday. All rides were walk-on, and it was amazing. Felt really safe. Palm Bay, Florida. I guess we're from Palm Bay, Florida. That's really cool. I'm glad that people have been there and are interacting in the show as well. Cheyenne, welcome back to the show. Always good to have you in here as well. Stitch, awesome. Good to see you. Rob, how you doing? And Stephen Brown as well. Awesome to see you in here as always. Maleficent? Magnificent. Sorry. Q Magnificent. Welcome back. I got to put my glasses back on.
I'm getting old, dude. I couldn't read that either.
I'm too far away.
Little
Just Ubi do it. There we go. Here it comes. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
So, well,
before I forget, because I don't want Adam to get annoyed with us, what is because he's talking about, is there an email for music requests for when you roll those on the station, especially for the Halloween theme that we're going to talk about? Why don't you throw that out there for everybody?
Yeah, so you can email your music requests to WDWN Tunes. If you've never heard of it before, it's the official radio station of WDW News Today, and we play 24/7 Disney Park music from Disney parks all over the world. You can send an email to me. It's chris@wdwnt.com. That will get to my personal inbox, and I'll take care of some requests for you. I usually, if you do it in the middle of the week, I'll play it on the next show. It's just hard to do it while we got all this YouTube chat and stuff going on the day of. That being said, I do want to talk just for a minute about a new show that is coming to WDWN Tunes, the radio station, this Saturday from from 9 till 10 Eastern. 8 Central. So 9 till 10 Eastern. It's called Your World This Weekend. The most magical morning show on earth. It's a Saturday morning show that's going to give you Disney Park hours, refurbishment schedules. We'll play some Disney Park music. We will be going live actually this Saturday with Jill Diffendahl from WDW News Today. She'll be at Magic Kingdom, and we'll be doing a couple of cut-ins and also giving you your Walt Disney World weather with Jeff is joining us here, of course, as always tonight. So this is going to be, it's a new project, but if you want something to do on Saturday mornings, if you want to carry your phone and just listen to some Disney Park music and get information and go live to the parks, it's really the only morning show that you're going to be able to do that with. This 1 hour show at wdwntunes.com. You can also listen to WDWN Tunes on the app for WDW News Today, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's looking forward to it. I'll be able to take some requests on that as well. So, yeah, I know. Steven says, I'll be awake at 9 a.m. Saturday. Well, we're going to see if we can maybe podcast or something like that and crunch some of the segments down if you do miss it. But live is going to be a lot of fun, and we hope you can join us on Saturdays. Jeff, what do you say? Do you want to start tackling this?
She's waiting in the wings. Actually, she may be getting.
So is Heather here. Okay.
All right. Let's make it happen. Okay. Come on in.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that just so that I'll do this while Heather slides in. So everyone in the chat room, please say hello to my lovely wife, Leah. I believe you may have seen her playing Vanna White when we made those wonderful pineapple sliders. Mm-hmm. I still think that those were quite delightful.
I think we had them another time.
I think we ate them like 3 times. Oh, man, does she have ears on? God, where's my Wally ears?
She does have ears on, yeah.
Okay.
It's delayed.
Everyone's saying hello. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Sean Forrest. Thank you, Adam.
And
Hi, Heather.
Heather's been on the show before. Yeah. So and homemade ears, I think, too, right?
Yeah, they're homemade. I used to buy a pair every single trip, and then I decided just to get a little crafty, and now I make ones for like every single day we're down there.
Yeah.
Like you said, Jeff, go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
she needs to make the Halloween costume.
Oh my!
Can she send it?
I am really starting to worry.
She'll be involved with that one.
You know what?
Yeah, Leah already told me she's not helping with the Halloween costume, so I've been texting with a work friend. I need some easy ideas because I know everyone thinks that I should be, Wally, but I feel like it's going to be a lot to do. So, anyways,
get a few cardboard boxes,
That's what I thought. I gotta order something large off Amazon, and we'll call it a day.
We got storage boxes down on the we have moving boxes, so it might say U-Haul on the or Home Depot on the side.
Whatever, that's okay. All right, so this is exciting. Are we ready?
Okay.
Ready to try this?
I don't know. Hang on.
I gotta get the questions back up here.
Some wine.
I gotta pull the questions back up on the phone here. Okay.
Thank you, everyone in the chat room, for making Leah feel welcome. She was a little nervous.
Oh yes.
Which is adorable.
We've all written these. So I have written what I think Heather is going to say on, I'd say paper, but I got paper towels because hashtag no budget. And Heather found paper somehow.
Yeah, you really are showing off in a pandemic. Is that how good Canada's keeping shelf stocked?
Can't do that around here.
Yeah, you can't be just willy-nilly throwing paper towels around here in the States.
Yeah. So yeah, it used to be short supply, and this is why, because my damn answers are written on it. So
there you go. Heather
has my answers. Yeah. So the first question, I hope this is right. I hope we wrote them down in the same order. I just went off what we sent each other. So Mandy quoting, I brought the paper towels, the Great Muppet Caper. Oh, good throwback there. The Great Muppet Caper. Remember that?
Yep.
So name the first.
This is a gift.
Oh, this is a Jenny shout out. Which, by the way,
shout out.
we may have a phone a friend if we need some help here, because we have someone who we go to Disney quite often with.
Who knows us better?
Who knows us better than we know ourselves? Yeah.
So, Jenny.
Hey, Rob says
okay, let's start.
Hey, Rob, wine is a good start. Do you know what's a better one? Fireball. Okay, here you go. Ready?
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Whew. Okay. So the first question that I have, and I hope we all have the same one. Name the first Disney movie your spouse watched. Okay. Name the first Disney movie your spouse watched. So what?
Do we want the ladies to go first?
So Heather's gonna. Yeah. So go ahead.
I say mine, right?
Yeah. You say yours, and I'm gonna.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure, but I think, especially based on dates, it would be Little Mermaid. That's my answer.
Well, that's not good. So I was going like I thought it would be like old school. Yeah. So I'm 0 for 1 right now. I thought it would be something like old.
Classic. Pretty.
I thought it was Cinderella. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well.
All right.
Great.
So Leah gets to go now.
So also based on timing, and because this was like my first, it might have been my first one, but it was my first memory of one. Little Mermaid.
Oh, Cosmic Reid, what's up?
Did you get it? I can't. There's a delay on our end. No, you did. There it is.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I should have been a doctor, but Little Mermaid right there. So that was for you too, Heather.
Little Mermaid.
Okay. Is anyone keeping score? Chat room, please keep score.
All right. Yeah, chat room can keep score tonight. All right.
Okay, so Chris, I know this because you've told me this. You remember it, but I said Dumbo.
It was Dumbo, but I've told that story a million times.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Well,
Good job.
Can't see my paper.
All right.
Oh.
Can't really see.
I
Just
have
tilt it.
no guess whatsoever, and I don't think you even know. If you do, I mean, it'd be amazing.
I think I do know.
I just went with one with
Wally?
animals and a cat. I went Jungle Book. Oh, you're supposed to give your answer first. Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
fine.
Sorry. That was my guess, but I know it's not right.
I can assure you the Jungle Book is not right. I wish it could have been Wally or the Aristocats. But it actually was. You know what's really funny? Technically, now it's Star Wars. Because but back in the day, it definitely wasn't. But believe it or not, it was. Just so you know, I'm not lying.
I see it.
Yes, Snow White.
Well, I was gonna guess that because it's like the oldest.
It's like the oldest one. Yeah.
Yep.
So like, somebody had that thing. So that was like one of the.
All right.
That's the one I remember, anyways.
I had no clue.
So that's not a match.
All right. So is that the first? That's
the. Okay.
All right.
Wow, okay.
Okay. Next, so second question here. What was the very first attraction you went on as an official couple? For that one, so it was for us. It was in Disneyland. What do you think it was?
Okay, I think it was Star Tours.
You think yours was like ours was Star Tours?
Yeah, ours together was Star Tours.
That is not what I put.
I don't remember actually.
I'm not even holding it the right way.
Oh my gosh.
It was Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters because Heather likes that one. I'm pretty sure, but now you got me second guessing.
I don't remember what our first one together was, but
this is terrible.
If If somebody could just, I hope they stream this again so that I can see the look on my face at the look she just gave me. Is that not right?
Because ours.
Okay. What did you say?
Oh, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah,
That's
Space
what
Ranger right there.
Really?
Oh,
No way.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
Good job.
What?
Because
Stephen Brown.
I was kind of story because it was our very first trip ever together, and I was so nervous because he loved it so much, and I was like, please let me be fun enough for his Disney lifestyle. And then we were standing in this really hot line. It was like I was sweating, and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible, because the line was like outside, and then I'm sure I beat you at it, and then I loved it. But anyway, good guess. I actually knew that.
Don't you love every once in a while? I know you guys are married with children, but like she knew. I just find it so funny because like I had no idea that she was even like remotely nervous about it. But I mean, I love Disney, man, and she knew it, right? So like this was like, and it was great because it was the first time I had been at Disneyland, right?
Yeah, but I hadn't been since I was like 12.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
so
oh god.
I mean, so it was kind of fun. So I had been to Walt Disney World so many times that this was our first time Disneyland together, and it was adorable that you guys said that. So to finish that, I would say that I guess you were fun enough. I guess that was a lot of fun. I guess that day was fun.
Yeah.
So Chris, did you ask?
So let's see here. So Stephen Brown's in the chat. Is now a good time to mention I'm a divorce lawyer? Cheyenne says favorite thing with a Buzz ride to spin. Yeah. Absolutely.
So I don't know how you prove.
Yeah. So what was the real answer? Do we just go with Heather because Heather's always right?
I think we do.
Okay.
Give it to her, I guess.
Okay. Well, then we all wrote the same first, right?
So when Heather and I met, so we met 7 and a bit years ago. We met online, and I signed up stupidly on this site or whatever, and I'm going through the profiles, and I stop at this one person, this one woman who was posed with a stormtrooper outside of Disneyland Star Tours, and I was like, I need to message her. You got all these people with like selfies and on the beach and whatever. Then you got this Disneyland Star Tour stormtrooper, and I'm like, this is the one. So it very well could have been Star Tours, but we must have.
I thought it was maybe Star Tours, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I would go with Heather.
Your face is close.
Well, you're just trying to one up our story, so I don't think you got a point for that anyway, so that's fine.
It's just, let's just say it was Star Tours, and Heather got it right. Trust me, it's the easier thing to say.
I respect that. We don't want to talk to Cheyenne just yet, but thanks for the offer, Cheyenne.
What? Let's see. So the third,
Close out ride.
That's it. So this is what attraction would you and your spouse close out a date night at Magic Kingdom with? Okay, should we both put these answers up at the same time?
Okay, well, so I said what I think you would want to do, not what we've done.
Oh,
so
it's not the same?
If it was up to you, you would pick a certain one. But if it's up to me, which it normally is.
Aw, but I've already written it down.
Okay, this is great.
She's setting me up to fail again.
So I said Haunted Mansion because that is Chris's favorite. But I'm sure that he probably put Astro Blasters because that is my favorite.
Guess what? I didn't put Astro Blasters either.
Okay, Cheyenne. Let's. You might be slipping into Cheyenne's DMs.
But did he put?
No, it's Stephen Brown who's the divorce lawyer. But
Stephen Brown.
I'll be calling.
Sorry,
kidding. So I love, and even before we met, I always ended a trip to the Magic Kingdom on the TTA, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority, the People Mover. That is always how I like rounding out a trip. So not Haunted Mansion and not Buzz. I don't know. TTA.
I think we're gonna have this one. You ready? You want to reveal on 3?
I have 2. Because we have done both of these many times.
So no, then you don't want to reveal at the same time.
Oh, we can. Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Mine Train or Space Mountain.
Oh, you can't have either or. But I have 7 votes for Mine Train, so I would like points for that.
Yeah, because Mine Train we did a lot of times. We don't get Fast Pass. And then I said Anarchist Goodnight. We don't get Fast Pass for it, but I know we have also done Space Mountain like as many times in the last like few minutes that we could. So
I respect that.
I couldn't decide.
I feel like it's the only time I put Mine Train because it's like the only time we can ever do that because you're not getting the 1-3 points. It's the only time we were ever able to get that. I don't think we've ever had Fast Pass for that. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fun game.
All right. So the next one.
Yes, your crush.
Okay. So so part of these questions, I should say, were submitted by people on Twitter. So we thank you very much for those. They're some of them are hilarious, like this one. Who is your spouse's character crush?
Can I just actually say, so there are people in the chat room that actually took the time out of their day to respond. You got so many like replies like really, really quick. Yeah. So that is really fun. So most of these come from that. So thank you, Sean Force. Team Jeffrey does have a commanding lead. I'm glad you're keeping score.
Yeah.
There's no score.
Okay.
I say what I think your crush is gonna be.
No, you say who your character crush is, right? Or no?
No, I say yours.
I
guess what yours is.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Yeah, this is why I called you
I wrote down
I've done it right.
Okay.
We've done it right. It's okay.
I think Chris,
we probably should have.
I'm flustered because I'm 0 for 3.
You say your crush.
Okay.
And I'll see if it's right. So say your crush.
You're just gonna.
Sean Force says yes. You're guessing your spouse.
Why is this even a thing?
Say it. Say it.
Is it from the 80s?
I just say whatever it is. It's already on the paper.
This is so. Okay, let's just throw it out. Let's just say Jessica Rabbit. Let's say that.
Oh, okay.
What?
0 for 4.
I can't see it.
I can't see it. This coach is really good.
Can she hold it closer to the camera?
Oh, it was Maleficent.
Oh, wow. You're into that weird stuff, Chris. Okay.
No, I'm not. But she thinks I am, but I'm not. Look, I picked a human, a toon human, but at least it is a human.
Who's your answer? Oh, Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
I said Jessica Rabbit. This is the most embarrassing I've ever said.
That is a really good answer. Okay.
Good job picking a human.
You actually said Jessica Rabbit, Stephen Brown. Okay. So
so I'm guessing
you picking mine?
You tell me. Yeah, I wrote yours down. So you tell me what yours is, because I have no idea.
Okay. This is a fun one. Okay. Joel's goes so magical. Mine actually, and you ready? Are you ready? Okay. You're not ready? Okay. It's not Maleficent. Should be Jessica Rabbit though. That actually was like, I'm gonna have to rewatch that movie. I'm not changing. Right? Yeah. I'm going Rapunzel because of the hair.
I thought that, but instead I went for a sassy gal in a short skirt.
Oh, Tinkerbell's a good answer.
No, I don't know. She gets to fly.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I really didn't know. But I kind of thought Rapunzel.
Yeah. All about the hair. Look at all this hair. You have no idea.
Good song.
All right. Okay.
Oh, no, you. Okay.
Well, yeah. Do you want to go? Yeah, Chris. So who's hers?
Is it my turn? Okay.
So now you have to say mine.
No, you have to say yours. Say yours.
You're guessing.
Oh yeah, yours.
I said
Gaston. We'll figure this out by now.
Oh man.
Ooh, did you think Gaston?
Well, by saying she said Gaston, I mean like I'm half right, but not really because I said Herc.
Oh, Huncules.
Huncules, as she likes to call him. Hercules.
What do you mean, Huncules?
Yeah.
From zero to hero.
I'm like, there you go, right? I thought that would be it.
Can I just tell you that my best friend from grade school is actually watching this. I don't believe in the chat, but he just texted me.
Hey, right on.
Liar. It's Little Mermaid, which is actually really funny because I mean, she ranks up there. I can't lie.
It's the seashells.
It's the seashells. Yes, come Okay. Let me. I gotta refresh the chat real quick. Okay, so I am now picking.
I gotta say mine.
Yeah, you're saying yours.
I mean, and this goes back to it was my first love of my first movie, and it's got to be Prince Eric because I mean, there was playground actings of like my boyfriend in kindergarten was Prince Eric.
Are you serious? That's what you guys did in school?
Oh yeah, I was Ariel and he was Prince Eric on the playground.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay.
Very
well, lucky for me, it is Eric from The Little Mermaid right there.
You can't go wrong with any Little Mermaid guess.
That's really
it's the brown hair. See?
There you go. I am all of an 18-year-old Prince
really,
Eric.
I think I've read like later in life, it's like he wasn't that great when you kind of look at how we just like went for Ursula. Anyway, whatever.
Okay.
We're not going to go into that.
Pontificate. I just can't believe you actually role played Eric and
my boyfriend Daniel would save me on the playground.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. We should get him. Daniel, is Daniel in the chat room? I'd like to chat with you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, Chris is asking. Right. Chris, are you having some Yeah. Can you? Yes, I can. Can everybody see Chris?
Some people were saying in the chat that it was frozen for them or lagging or buffering or something, but hopefully it's fine for.
I can assure you that it actually was because that's why I just refreshed the chat room. So it was, but the VPN is working.
Okay, we're good. All right, cool. All right, so people can see us. We see, but get buffering. Hopefully that fixes itself. I don't know how to. We just talk. Other
don't want to miss them.
Yeah, you don't want to miss a minute of this riveting content. So thank you.
Okay, so the next question here.
What's the score, chat room?
So this is what is you and your spouse's Disney song? Like, oh man, this is like.
I feel like you engagement people definitely have one.
Yeah, you guys.
We don't really. I feel like you'll really have one.
I picked one though.
I picked one.
Okay.
All right.
So what did you write down?
Let's go. Yeah.
So it's At Last I See the Light from Tangled.
Oh, I
also wrote At Last I See the Light from Tangled. We have a match. Finally.
Oh, that is so pretty. I do love that one.
Okay, that's a good one. All right.
We walked down the aisle to that song.
You did?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we had two singer friends.
Let me tell you something. If you got that one wrong, you definitely would have been calling Stephen Brown and been on the couch tonight. Yeah. So, okay. Do you have a pick? I'm going to let Leah go.
Well, it's not from a movie.
Ooh. I don't have this one.
Uh-oh.
Showing for us, chalk up a 0 on that one.
This is my own memories. Mine was from the old, was it The Cat Celebrate? A World Filled with Magic.
God, I'm an idiot.
Because I loved it so much.
God,
but that
idiot.
was,
yes.
I don't have one.
I
don't even know what you would have picked. But that was very like.
Because I am such a romantic. I went part of your world.
I like
the
old show that doesn't exist anymore.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, she used to. She was so. It wasn't even Wishes. It was the. It was the first Castle show.
Yeah.
And I love that she just sang it for all of you.
I recognize it. Actually, when you're saying it, I recognize that one. Yeah, I remember that. I think we play it on the station. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
So
if I could get a copy of it, that would be great.
If you could shoot me the MP3, that'd be great.
Yeah, I could probably do that. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Okay.
Okay. Next question here. We got 10 total questions that people are watching here for the first time. Also, if you're just joining us, this is the Disney spouse matching game that we've come up with for this week for Cosmic Read Live. So Jeff and Leah and Heather and myself are playing this one. I've done terrible so far. You guys, short force, Chris.
There's still a chance.
Chris -2, Jeff -4, or is it 2 and 4? Okay, I feel like
I'll take the -2 then.
We're all in the negative.
Somehow I'm at -2. So the next one. What is your spouse's favorite drink on Disney property? This is tricky. So I'll go first on this one. I'll say my favorite drink is this is hard, but I'm gonna say the Lapu Lapu.
So I said or Lapu Lapu.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then,
Oh man!
no.
You drink out of a pot, and it's awesome. You can carry it anywhere around the resort. They don't care.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like it.
Y'all get fancy.
Would you mind if I called a
He's using
lifeline?
What?
Oh.
Can I? It's gonna just be real quick. Just a quick lifeline.
No, I want to use her as a lifeline.
You want to use her as a
Yeah.
lifeline? Okay, we're gonna both use the lifeline right now.
Who is? Are you calling that marketing guy?
No, that would be amazing. No, this is Jenny. She works. She works. Or she's
Okay.
not
We're
picking
the
up.
3 caballeros.
Yeah, with 3
Phone a
copies.
friend.
Oh, all right.
No, wait.
Hey, it's Jenny.
No.
Jenny!
Oh my God, Jenny. Okay. All right. Well, I'm
Ready.
picking anyways.
All right.
You ready?
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Am
Say
I
yours.
saying mine?
Say
Oh, you're
yours.
not. I don't even have one. I'm so bad because I'm
Oh.
cheap. Wait, am I saying mine?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cheap and I don't pay for the expensive drinks.
I did not write that.
But we have started some new baselines in Hollywood studios and getting a beer
nice.
slide. It is a good. I know it's not a fancy name and getting carried around, but I love our beer flight at Baselines, and we're like waiting for our fast pass. But I don't even know what you said.
I actually said she just drinks all of the wine in Epcot.
All the wine tasting.
So yeah, all the wine in Epcot. But I
Yeah.
did say you had a red frozen thing.
I probably did. I don't know.
And then the sangria at Hoopty-Doo. So I have 3 answers
yes.
on this one piece of
Yeah,
paper.
but none of
So
them
now
are what I
I'm,
said. So it
now I'm
doesn't
losing. Now I'm losing. Oh, there's now
Jenny!
a lifeline.
Wait, she's gonna
Hold on a
be
second.
mine. She's gonna be mine.
Okay. Well, hold on a second. I gotta put you on speaker. Here's our lifeline. Sorry,
All right.
Chris.
Oh no, hang on. All right,
I don't
you
know
go
what this
ahead.
is.
I'm
Okay.
gonna-
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Answer, Chris.
Hang on.
What? Oh, me answer? Or I thought you were answering the phone.
Yeah. No,
so
well, I
you-
guess now we're all up.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. We have our lifeline ready to go.
Okay. So what is your favorite?
Mine is the hippopotami.
And I wrote down hippopotami.
Jeez, y'all really know
man.
this. Man, yeah, we don't do that very
Is
well.
this like really shown for us, man? Why don't you kind of forget some of that stuff? So Stephen Brown actually says Baseline is pretty awesome.
Thank you.
These guys are coming up.
Yeah, you came through on the drink.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they're
All right,
getting close.
I have my lifeline on the line. Jenny, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes.
All right, thank you. So you're here to help me now. She didn't answer for you. She answered for me. We know where
Okay.
the friendship lies.
Okay.
So wait, tell us. So Jeff is going to tell us his favorite drink.
Okay.
Because Jenny, I think, is going to help me with my answer. But Jeff? What is your favorite drink?
Well, if she's going to help you with the
If it
answer,
go-
I can't say it.
No. Oh
She's
wait,
gonna
I
hear
guess
it.
first.
Yeah, you guess.
Oh, I haven't a thing. I thought you gotta say it first. I still don't know how it
Still
works.
is.
All right, Jenny, what is your answer for Jeff's favorite drink?
The meat drink is
Oh.
fine at the fair.
Yes.
Yep. Did
Meat
you write
cocktail
that?
is
Okay,
what I
meat
wrote.
cocktail.
What is
Nice.
it?
Yeah, no,
Is that
it's
it? All right,
definitely.
see?
I actually called it. Does anyone in the chat room know they have it for? Thank you so much, Jenny.
Bourbon meat.
They have it for the wine and like food and wine.
Yes.
The bourbon meat explosion, I called it. Is that
at
what
the
you wrote down?
fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fireplace.
Jenny gave me
It
that
is-
answer, so
Yes.
she was
Yeah.
needed.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
Okay, bye.
You already had that. You didn't need it.
Yeah, but she'd already gave the answer earlier, so.
Okay. Sorry, that got a little haywire.
No, it's all good. Is that it for that question?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes,
that one.
you won all of
Okay.
them.
Yes.
All right, next question.
Thrill ride.
Yeah, name your spouse's favorite thrill ride on property. I had trouble with this one because it's like, what is a thrill ride? Is thrill ride could like Soarin' count as a thrill ride, or So I struggled with this one.
So, what is it?
So what is mine?
Yeah.
My favorite thrill ride at Walt Disney World, Walt Disney World would have to be the Rock and Roller Coaster.
No, Tower of Terror.
Oh, that was
Followed closely by Tower of Terror.
What did she say?
I like the rush of the Rock and Roller Coaster. I love the rush of that.
That's great. Heather, can I
What was
see the
Heather's
paper
guess?
towel again?
No,
Mine's actually paper.
Heather has paper. I got paper
Oh,
towels.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right, very liberal with the scoring. Sean Force says, "Thank you very much."
All right. What's your answer?
Do you want my answer?
Yeah, because that's
Okay.
what I wrote down. So what is your favorite?
My answer is Space Mountain. Oh!
Space. Yes.
Got it. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice. So I'm guessing your favorite, Red.
Now you're testing.
So
Heather.
mine is Tower of Terror.
Then it's a good thing I wrote down Tower of Terror.
All right. Oh man, you know
Yeah.
what? Actually, the paper towels are actually
I
pretty
know,
good
it's
size.
nice.
I gotta be honest with you. It's nice.
Right?
All right. So now,
And mine is Tower of Terror.
oh, and there we go. There's
Nice.
Tower of Terror. So we
Love it.
got that one.
We all got that one.
We're moving
I'm
along.
just going to give a shout out to the Lucky Minute. Hey, thanks so much for joining us in the chat tonight. Totally appreciate that. I haven't seen you here before, but hope you enjoy the show. We do this kind of stuff every week. Not necessarily a game show like this. This is the first time we've done this. But we Imagineer our own attractions on this show, and we're going to be revealing something really cool about next week's show in just a little bit. But we have a few more questions here to get to. So
Yes.
this next one is this is tricky. Which character would your spouse most want to perform as?
So
Did you
I
actually-
think you say. Sorry.
I have to think about this for a second. I don't know. What character would I want to most perform as?
I've heard you say two. I'm
Oh,
hoping that you go.
but I
with
can't
one.
remember anything I've said. I don't know what I did 10 minutes ago. Probably got an answer wrong. Let's see.
Calling
I am, yikes. I don't know. I am going to go with no, they're not even there anymore. Oh, what? I don't know. I'm trying to think of.
I'm getting anxiety waiting for you to answer your own answer.
Two.
Okay, I'm gonna say Goofy. Goofy. Let's go Goofy.
I said Hades. Because you said so many times, I'd love to be Hades.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. Yeah, or Hades.
It's a good thing this one's not a 90-minute show. I'll tell you that right now.
Right?
Okay. Do you
Well,
want
we're gonna get that. Now we're gonna get the hashtag 90-minute show.
Would you want
Watch
to be?
this. Here it
Okay,
comes in the chat.
Okay, so everybody assumes, thank you, Drew and Mandy and everyone, because if I could actually become a robot, I would be Wally, but that I don't even think Wally, don't worry about it. Oh my God, the look I was just
I'm
getting.
like,
I hope I better get this right. Is the box of wine empty? Anyways, hey, Super Bowl champions. Thank you so
Hey, look
much.
at that.
Yes, thank you.
Let's start the super chats. The show is amazing. Jeff and Chris and their better halves keep up the great work. Super Bowl champs, thank you
I have to be
very
honest with you,
much.
it's only because the wives are here. Okay, but thank you, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We would be a train.
Super Bowl champs, thank you very much. As always, I just want to give a shout out one more time. You can donate to Super Chat anytime you want. Just the little $sign in the YouTube chat. Any amount is totally greatly appreciated. It all goes to WDW News Today and all of the stuff that you see here on the show tonight and all the content that we produce, all the live times we go to the park, all the articles and photos and social media stuff. It all goes to that and the reporters and everyone who works here. So thank you so much for that. Oh, another one. My name is Stitch. Hashtag 120-minute show. Thank
This
you
might be
very
fun.
much for the super chat. My name is Stitch. Huge shout out. Always
Thank you so much.
appreciate that. I think we'll be able to do some sort of compromise perhaps soon. Yeah, what's up?
We should just parade them out like at the end of every show or something like that. And then Stephen Brown, come on for
Oh, look at
Pillows
this.
for the Couch.
For pillows for the couch, 483,517 hour show. This is my pillow now. What is this?
Yes.
It's upside down.
Oh,
He's
this is a
got-
Pixar pillow. Oh, Stephen Brown. Look, that is awesome. So funny. 483,517 hour show. I mean,
Thank you, Stephen Brown.
we'll be here till we're 95.
We're gonna need.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna need the pillows. I have a. Oh, look at that.
Oh, no, super chat train coming. Super chat train coming through. Thank you very much. What's it?
Thank you, Super Bowl champ. So Cheyenne goes, keep up with the super chat so Chris can get paper.
One of these days, I'll have paper down here. I swear.
You'll get more money if we show pets. Daisy,
things will be good. So we got pets now. Okay. Oh, wait, this is going off the rails here. Hi, Roxy. So note out though, if you want to become a member, all you got to do patreon.com/WWNT, and shout out to all the Wigs people listening right now in the chat. You get access to exclusive content from WDW News Today and some really cool features. So again, patreon.com/WDWNT. I'm going to put this pillow down.
I'm going to put the puppy down.
All right. There we go. Okay. There comes the Wigs roll call. Stitch, thank you so much. Shane, Mandy, see you there in the chat. Thank you very much. Awesome. So
adorable. All right. Wigs roll call. All right.
So let's.
Okay.
I don't know. You were rambling about who you would be.
I'm sorry. I was rambling about Wally. So thank you for the super chats. Right as I started. That's the same dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I think so.
I was like, did they just keep pulling new dogs out? Okay. All right.
Who would you be?
I'm going to be for lack of brevity. I want to be. Okay, I'm sorry.
You don't have to.
I would be Phantasmic Mickey.
Oh my God! You would be your own Wally. Like who's it? Why would you not pick Wally? Now it's happening, everyone. Here, just cuddle up. This is your cuddle buddy.
I never knew it was going to be Wally.
I mean, he doesn't exist. You would create him. That's what you do.
Oh. I thought it had to be something I've seen. Yeah. Okay. God, I feel like an idiot on that one. Okay.
Everyone else knows you better than for yourself.
Roxy wins tonight. Read your dog printer.
I got the chat room off my bag.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Who would Heather be?
How could I not have said Wally? Heather, what do you got?
Okay.
Right. So who would Heather be? Okay, go for it.
I think you might be kind of surprised by this, but so Chris loves it sometimes when I'm really tired, I get really sassy, and I would love to be a stepsister because I think that they are so sassy and hilarious. So that's what I said. I don't know what you would have picked.
That's definitely not what I picked.
Oh, Ariel.
I picked Ariel, the Little Mermaid. I was pretty sure that was a thing. Maybe it is still.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. You'd consider it.
Oh, it 100%. I love Ariel's my favorite princess. And Rapunzel, but
all right.
I gotta be sassy.
I know.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to be polite to all the patrons. Just like
yeah, totally.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess I get that.
Don't shoo them away.
That's kind of fun. That's actually funny then. So to be a stepsister actually would be kind of funny. Stephen Brown just goes.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Fun fact. I played a stepsister on stage once. And there's videos of it somewhere on YouTube, and that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean,
wow. Okay. Somebody better get that to Jason for next week. Okay. All right. Good enough. Okay. So do you want to, so Leah still has to answer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And not only is she my favorite, I feel like her costume choice is like less than others, and she gets to sit because she's got her flippers. So Ariel.
God, I got so worried. I got worried for a second. Yeah.
The thing about it, she just gets to sit there because she's like, flipping her fins. So
you don't get too far.
Exactly. So, right. But yeah.
Not on the rock. I mean, no. Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. We just came back, Stephen Brown. So I'm gonna put your business card away.
Yeah. Okay. So there's 2 more questions, but don't leave after that because we have a special announcement about next week's show that you won't want to miss. All right. Stay tuned. We got something really cool to come after this. Next question is question number 9. Name a Disney show or attraction that best represents your spouse. I mean, this could get ugly. Okay. No, I mean, there's so many options that they're like, no.
I had a hard time thinking about this one. I had a hard time thinking about this one for you, but what's your answer?
What do I think
represents you?
Represents me as a show?
Or attraction?
What represents me as an attraction? I mean, I think it's probably safe to say people would say like the Mad Teacups or something, given that. No.
It's like a haunted mansion.
Oh no, but I was I wasn't being serious. But.
Heather,
Okay,
I'm totally
there we go.
you, by the way. You know that.
Right?
Thank you.
I am agreeing with your wife on this one, if I may, because I feel like, much like I should have gotten Wally, that should have just been the answer. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you, Heather, on that.
Thanks, Jeff.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
What would be your show or attraction that represents you?
Well, so
You
my.
don't have it.
Oh, I don't have
You keep
God, I
trying
just
to
keep
go
wanting
for
to
paper.
show my own answers.
You don't have them. They're not there.
Okay. My show, I'm still just saying Illuminations, but it's.
I mean, it's pyro all the way.
Oh,
You're
thank
you're
you.
explosive.
I know.
You're an explosive.
We did- Are you? I stopped talking because I just wanted to see what the next
No,
word out of my
that's
mouth
it.
was
You're
going
just
to be.
you,
Explosive. Yes.
there's fire, there's pyro, and a sappy earth
Thank
song.
you.
So we got it. I mean,
Yes. Okay.
and a bit. I could see teacups too.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
All right.
yeah,
Right?
just an
I mean,
elimination.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. All right.
What?
Who's up?
Oh, Isaac.
Heather.
Welcome to the show. Hang on. Isaac's in the chat here. Nice BB-8 toy. Actually, thank you. It's actually a full-size replica of the BB-8 from the movie. My turn?
Isaac.
Sir, that is not a toy.
Well, I mean,
let's call a spade here, okay? Like it's
okay, is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, I know Heather's
Yeah.
Heather's show
Yeah.
or attraction.
So I would say Phantasmic.
Ooh.
It's a good thing I wrote down Phantasmic.
Yay! Man, you would have got killed if you didn't write that down.
Yeah. I would have taken that Pixar pillow and I would have been on the
That is true. That was the big one. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
job.
Could you imagine if you picked like Small World? Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I do love Small World, but
Small World. I mean, if you get engaged, if you got engaged
That's it.
on Small World, that would have been something else. I would have said
Right.
no, but so go ahead.
Oh,
So,
everyone is
alright.
joining us now everyone's joining us from the Epcot live stream that News Today was doing at the same time. That's why we're seeing an increase in numbers. 1 minute left in the 4 minutes left in the show.
Oh, great.
Welcome. You're going to enjoy us for like 10 minutes, maybe. Thank you for
so
joining
sorry.
us also.
Sorry,
I didn't know that
Sorry,
was a
we are
thing.
not a live stream from Main Street.
so sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
So my representation is not from inside the park, but I have been a 3-time can dancer performer.
Oh.
So I have to be hoop-de-doo
Uh-huh.
review. And there's sangria and fried
Yes.
chicken. So
And
Yeah.
I love that answer because she almost said it just like you said to Isaac. That's not a toy.
Yeah,
Like I was a 3-time can dancer.
I have
So
reprised
of
the role.
course I have reprised the role. Of course I went hoopty doo.
Yay.
That was very
Awesome. It is a match, as David said. Horatio, welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Hello, Horatio.
Great. So if you are joining us, you're coming at a good time. We do have a special announcement about next week's show in just a couple of minutes here. So stay tuned for that. One more question here.
yep. Most expensive buy.
So what is the most expensive Disney Parks souvenir your spouse has ever bought?
You guys are gonna have very different answers because we're cheap.
We're very we have a penny book for
Yeah,
our souvenirs, so I think you're gonna win on this
Well,
one. But
51
Here's
cents.
yeah,
I'm struggling with it. I got two things here, and one of them we didn't buy in the park, but it's from the park. So I don't know if that counts. Does that count?
No.
Okay, then if that doesn't count,
it all counts.
Ask how
this
they
is
count.
something that we got in Disneyland, and I'm gonna say
I know.
it is my Savvy's Workshop lightsaber. Is that what you put?
Lightsaber.
Lightsaber with a red blade.
Well, the blue wasn't going to show up on my marker.
Okay, all right.
You can see the red a lot better.
Doing it for the
So
audience.
yeah, it was the The Savvy's lightsaber was my most expensive purchase at, I think,
Yeah.
200 or something. Yeah.
I think even I said that when we were driving. I was like,
You
I
knew
knew Chris's
answer way
answer
better,
way better than hers.
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what? You paid what? Look, and Drew is like, my lightsaber is hands down my most expensive. I hope so, both of you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pandemic. You got to buy more. This is why you can't buy real paper and you're writing on paper towels because you have a $200 lightsaber in your house. Okay.
Let's see.
My guess for what you bought,
Yes.
the Norway perfume for myself. Your most expensive gift was for me.
That is definitely the correct answer.
And it smells amazing.
So does everybody know? I'm assuming everyone in the chat room has been to Epcot and the beautiful. I believe they used to have signs. Now that it changed over to Frozen, I don't know if they're there anymore. But it was the scent of Norway.
It's
the
like
smell of
Layla
Norway,
or something, and you
Layla.
walk by and
Yeah.
it smells so fresh and
Mhm.
no, I wrote it. I wrote your
Okay.
answer.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I almost just showed my answer again. I can't figure this
Yes.
game out.
No,
I'm
I
worse
told you this is
later
why
on.
I asked.
Okay, all right.
See?
Anyways, so it was, and not
But
only that,
it was the most expensive thing either of us had purchased.
but
I
our
was like, hey, buy this for
lifeline.
me.
Yeah, buy this for you. I was like, I've had enough drinks, sure. But our lifeline friend Jenny, who we called, actually then transported that for me. Okay, because it was supposed to be a Christmas gift, a holiday gift. Totally misplaced it.
We
lost it.
Because we moved a couple times and you lost it.
We renovated.
No
Even
way.
after Christmas.
Yes. Then her
Christmas
birthday.
came,
Her birthday came and went, which is
Yeah.
April. Still couldn't
no
find
present.
it. We
But
were
I knew it existed because he's not secretive and I knew he bought it.
No, I basically came out of the store. I was like, "Hey, I bought you that." Okay.
Terrible.
I'm terrible with secrets. But yeah, and then we found it. But yeah, that was
Found
like
it in a bag in my storage unit.
Yeah. Of
So
course. Why wouldn't you? It was
the most
like
expensive Disney gift.
I did David Blaine's street magic on myself. Like I just teleported it
So.
somewhere. So anyways, yes.
All
So,
ended well. That was
yes. All right, good answer. It's the I was
Good job,
Love it.
guys.
Love it.
it. What was your answer?
okay.
Your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll get this, and it was kind of like
That means I won't get this.
So a few years ago, they came out with the kitchen containers that they had in the World of Disney store. So there's a Mickey one, a Minnie one, Donald, Goofy, and I bought all of them. And
Mm-hmm.
that's not what you wrote down.
Nope.
That's what I think of. I don't really buy a lot.
I wasn't really sure on this one. Yeah, and that's the thing is that you don't buy a lot
I
of
usually
stuff.
buy Christmas ornaments.
And that is why I wrote down Christmas ornament.
Oh, it was so close. Shown
Well,
for us.
she just said it, so I think you get a point.
Shown for us. I give him a half
She
point
said
on
it.
that.
She said it.
At least.
Stephen Brown with the super chat. All those meat cocktails led to perfume shopping. Stephen, thank you so very much.
Oh my God, we need to buy this. We need to buy this guy a gift card somewhere. Thank you so much, Stephen Brown.
Penguin, welcome to the show. We're ending this shortly, which is too. We should have come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
and you know what's funny? When I actually went to the YouTube page and I was like, "Oh, they're doing the live thing," I knew that was happening today from the calendar preview. I was like, "Man, I bet a lot of people are still watching that." But that's okay. It's all right.
No, it's good. We're so happy to have you here now.
Yeah.
But we're gonna. Is that it? Did we? No. You guys got to go. Go for it. Go for it.
Yes.
Oh, I know you don't know. So again, same thing. Don't spend a lot of money on things. My most expensive thing was for you.
If anyone
Similarly, we buy gifts for each other.
If anyone has a cached thing of this, because I just saw her make a face, like an annoyed face, because I don't really remember it.
Because I know you don't even know you own it.
Oh God.
He had to have this Haunted Mansion tie.
Oh my God.
Do you even know you own that?
Dude,
You don't even know.
Serious.
And
Oh my
it
God.
probably is the most expensive. I mean, that's not expensive, but it's probably like the most I've spent on
Okay,
something.
can I just? I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
awesome.
Because if I just half it, it's
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion. But you'll notice that I said book.
Yeah,
Did
good
you get
try.
that book?
Yeah, that was like from Amazon or something.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even know.
Whatever.
But it's
Is it
But yeah,
okay?
no.
Was the
He
tie?
had to have have this
Was it-
tie, so we got it for Christmas. And
Dude, we're not leaving
is
our
the
house
tie
anymore.
purple?
Why don't we-
it's the gray. It's the gray, like the wall pattern print. The gray with like the black design.
Yeah.
It's a very lovely tie.
What a
but-
beautiful tie. I can't wait to wear it, like, now.
That's what, when you needed it, I was like, "What are you going to this tie?"
Yeah. Maybe
Dude.
next week.
Maybe.
Maybe next week.
She's oh my God, perfect. Great idea, Heather.
Oh.
She's so funny. She's like, you had to have this tie, and I can guarantee you, I was in that
I
store
think- did Jennifer
after I
check
got
in?
off of the Doom buggy, went into the biggest what could be money suck
Right.
store ever, Memento Mori. And like,
Yeah.
I was like, I must have this tie. I must buy the tie. And I think you sneakily went and got it.
Yeah.
I'm having vague recollections.
Yes.
I was probably a couple fireballs in. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I think that's it for
Is that
the
everybody?
game. Yeah, I think right. That was it
Did
for
it.
the game.
We did it.
Pretty
We
sure
survived,
that you
everyone.
guys-
Yeah, you guys won for sure. There's no way we won on this one. The Short Force was keeping score, but I'm pretty
Sean
sure.
Forrest, what's the
Oh, yeah.
score?
to 11.
It's 11 to 7.5.
7.5.
You guys,
7.5. The
Yeah.
0.5
the 0.5 wins.
very important.
Yeah.
Take whatever you can get.
So is
7.5.
now's a good time to probably talk about next week's show. Seven.
Yes.
So
7.5.
next
I
week,
love it.
for about 2 months now, people in the chat have been so gracious and joining us every single week, and we love interacting with you every single week. It's so much fun, and the big thing has always been like 2-hour show, and we've gone, yeah, maybe sometime. So next week we are going to do a 90-minute show, an hour and a half. And the special show, as we told you last week, is called Halloween in July. We're going to be, because the Halloween is postponed and canceled. Look at that graphic. Huge shout out to Tyler for that one. Yeah, so it is going to be a lot of fun with the Halloween costume. We are going to be in our own homemade Halloween costumes next week, which is going to be hilarious Disney Halloween costumes. So stay tuned for that. We want to see your pictures as well. So please send an email, chris@wdwnt.com, with your Disney Halloween costume, whether you've worn it to a party or to Mickey's Not So Scary party. We want to see them, and we will show some of them next week on the air. You can also tweet us. Our Twitter handles are on the screen there as well. If you send us a picture, just basically giving us permission that we can use it on the program. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We want to see your Disney Halloween costumes and whatever you're going to be wearing, or so whatever you've worn in the past. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. It's going to be a 90-minute show. Yeah, hashtag 90-minute show. Here it comes. Missouri Compromise Show. So, Jeff, here we go. 90 minutes. What do you think?
I love it. And there was no way we couldn't not do this. We couldn't do this without Angelina. So I hope that people will send their pictures. I know we have a couple. I am just a terrible Halloween costume designer.
We're not crafty. We're kind of lazy and not crafty. So I'm
Heather,
not
can you
sure.
get me some of those ears from Canada, do you
Yeah.
think, in the
You might
next...
have to- you might have to enlist
in the
help
next
in
7
your
days?
chat, friend.
Yeah.
Heather's going to run and get you some ears right now, I think. Here we go. Here's some.
Okay.
Let's see.
Get out
So-
of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you
You
make
see
those
those?
too?
Yeah.
Are you selling them on Etsy?
Seriously, do you have an Etsy shop yet? My God, pimp these things
No,
out.
I
I'm still-
don't. I don't think they're
You
good
better get that
enough.
Etsy shop going up there, man. I already purchased 2 Disney kind of pattern things that I'm
Masks.
waiting masks to
Oh.
yeah. Could have had you make them. Well, anyways,
Making
I'm
some
very
masks?
excited. So thank you,
Down.
chat room, for actually making that happen. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah. People like these ears. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, they're super fashionable. But I think that wraps it up, right? I mean, we did the entire game. Mandy, you got to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. next week is going to be a lot of fun. 90-minute show again. Halloween in July. You've asked for it. We're going to give you some Halloween fun. Talk about our favorite memories from Mickey's Not So Scary. But again, we want to see your Halloween costumes. So send it to chris@wdwnt.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, by the way, to all the live shows that we do here on WDW News Today. There's lots going on. We're giving you lots of live streams. So please keep it tuned to WDW News Today all throughout the day as we take you live to the parks. We're so happy that they're open again at 90 minutes. Oh my, there it is. Yes, we're doing 90 minutes. Jeff, anything else? Oh, Shane.
Hey.
Shane, super sticker, $2.99. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Always appreciate that. That means a lot. It all goes to WDW News Today, and we're very, very thankful for that. So Shane, thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed the show. We're glad you joined us.
I would like to, before we let them go, I would like to thank my beautiful wife for being here, because this is usually when she watches 90 Day Fiancé in the other room.
This is my viewing time.
So she loves when we do this show. So a 90-minute show is going to be right up her alley for next week. Yes. So, thank you as well.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Well,
Penguin, thank you. And Heather, thank you for joining. This has been fun. I will work on what I know about you.
That's what we.
I thought I knew things, and then I saw all the questions. I'm like, I don't know any of these.
It's like what we learned tonight. I will work on knowing you better, honey. Yes.
And all the interaction on Twitter as well. We didn't get to quite read some of those tweets, but maybe we'll save that for the beginning of next week and read some of those date night tweets, because there was a ton that came in and really good ideas. So we will do that. I promise you that. We will do that next week. We are well out of time here. So
thank you, Jason, I think for hanging out.
Yes, Jason, our producer from Epcot, from what resort was it? Old Key West, right? Old Key West.
Everybody go stalk Jason at Old Key West.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying thank you for coming back to your room and making this show possible. Thanks to Leah and Heather and Jeff, as always. Thanks to you, and thanks to everyone in the chat. It has been so much fun. We'll see you next week for Halloween in July. Our 90-minute show starts at 9 p.m. Eastern next Monday. Don't miss it. For everyone here on the show tonight, I'm Cosmic Chris Reid. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have yourself a magical week.